registered nurse by profession with Masters of Science in Nursing, currently working in the Kingdom as a senior medical officer in a healthcare insurance company. So, for our first question, what are my expectations and impressions about Saudi Arabia before I came and worked in here? Well, frankly, I got scared because I have read and I have heard a lot of first-hand experience stories from our fellow countrymen who works in here, particularly my father. And I got concerned for my own safety because I will be working here. And the first thing that I asked my father is, how will I go to my work? How will I come home from my work? And he said, you cannot just take taxis on your own because it's not safe. So that's scary. And then, thankfully, as years pass by during my stay here in the Kingdom, I have proven myself that a lot of those misconceptions, a lot of those things that I have heard and I have read are misconceptions. So, pretty much grateful for that. So for the second question, how's your work environment, the relationship with your colleagues, and how do you find the gender equality in your workplace? I am pretty much grateful that I am working in a company that treats people fairly regardless of your status and also your gender. Although, there are still unavoidable circumstances wherein my colleagues, especially the female ones who will take their maternity leaves and they will not be allowed right away to take their leaves, and then the superiors will make a commentary like, okay, she's privileged, she's going to take this leave, we will be missing a lot of people on the floor. I understand that the company also has business needs to fulfill, but also I strongly think that we should allow people, especially those who have the privilege to take their leaves if they need to do so. So far the work environment, it's okay. I was able to adapt fully because a lot of people are also English speakers, and a lot of doctors, I worked with a lot of doctors and also nurses. They are all working harmoniously together. How do you find the gender equality? Again, that was the issue just for the leaves. But when it comes to the tasks, I think that the superiors trust the females more when it comes to doing a lot of tasks because they think and they believe that women are multitasker, which is true. We have more tasks compared to the male employees in here. For the third question, did you encounter any discrimination at work in around Saudi Arabia? How do you overcome the challenges if there is? How do you find gender equality in Saudi Arabia? I did not thankfully experience first-hand discrimination. As I have said, the only thing that I think has been my issue is those leaves that has been quite tough to be released for the females in my company, in my department, just specifically. And I'm not sure if this is also considered as discrimination, but there was this one instance. Since I will be admitting this, I am 5 years in the Kingdom, but still I am not a good Arab speaker. So I was riding this cab service to work, and then this Arab man, he is the driver for the day, and then he cannot understand me fully because I was speaking in English, trying to tell him which way to go, which way to take. And then he said, you know what, you're in the Kingdom, you should learn Arabic by your heart because you're living in the Kingdom now. And yeah, it hit me. It's true what he said. Although, as an ambassadress of my country, I have to adapt well. I have to know the language of the places that I will be in for me to be able to adapt and to relate to the people that I am with. How do I find the gender equality in Saudi Arabia? Well, now I am happy to see a lot of females working in companies, working in malls, working in restaurants, which means that the Kingdom is slowly opening its doors to the world. Fourth question, what is your stand on feminism? what can you say about the Saudi women's role in Saudi Arabia society? Are they liberating now with the new crown prince, MBS? Well, my stand on feminism is simply just being equal in all terms, regardless of your gender, your age, or your status in life. So if you're, example, if the females can get maternity leaves, I am happy now that a lot of companies globally are practicing the paternity leaves as well, which I think is a good privilege because, it's not just the females who should handle the newborns, it's also the males. What can you say about the Saudi women's role in Saudi Arabia society, and are they liberating now with the new crown prince? Yes. I am happy that the bill for the driving for females has been passed because I am already reading a lot of articles prior to the bill being passed. There was this one commentary that touched my heart. This is a Saudi man, and then he said, what if I am away and I am at work, and my wife or anyone from my household who's a female is the only one at home, and there is an emergency to attend to? Who will drive my family? I cannot just go home right away. And there is the time that you need to attend to emergencies is critical. So he stated the fact that this society, not just in Saudi Arabia, women are needed in the society for the whole, not just the household to function as one, but for the whole community to function as one. Isn't that liberating enough? So, for your fifth question, how do you maintain being a proud, empowered Filipina working at Saudi Arabia? Any advice or recommendations to our fellow countrymen? I just equip myself with the things that I have to know. Keep myself updated with the news, with the laws, with the bills, with the things or events that is happening around me in this city, in this country. Also, although I am not a perfect Arab speaker up until this time, but I make sure that I equip myself with enough knowledge. I learn from people, I listen to their suggestions, I continue to improve myself for me to be able to adapt fully in the kingdom. Anyway, a lot of us, especially the overseas Filipino workers who is being sent by our country to all the parts of the world, we have to be the best ambassador and ambassadors of our country. And for us to be the best ambassador or ambassadors of our country, we have to make sure that we set an example every day. We abide by the rules set by the country that we are in. And also, we make sure that we will be respectful. We will work hard as per not just as per our contract, but as per our profession as well, and to continue to serve for the rest of not just for the Filipinos, not just for our country, but also for this country.